not just a carbohydrate that industries use to make ethanol or corn syrup. Corn is an ancestral superfood that protects our cells. Thanks to this superfood, generations of people in Mesoamerica have survived for centuries, and we continue to do so. There are dozens of corn varieties and hundreds of culinary uses. My family includes corn in many of our recipes, but I will only present two, one from each side of my family. I will cook a dish from my maternal grandmother, Nana Alejandra Salazar, and a dessert from my paternal grandmother, Nana Loreto Chavez. The first dish consists of a bean soup with corn dough balls. The portions? Well, you're going to measure by eye, or as we say in Spanish, tantenle. So you can experiment, improvise, or reinvent it, but always remember to taste at every step of the process. Well, I had the blessing of knowing my Nana Alejandra for 23 years. She was a lady of few words, direct, and the rock of the family. She married at the age of 14 and gave birth to 13 children, 5 of which died. The entire family lived in a rural area for a long time, tending to the land. They had to walk for hours to get to the nearest store. They grew most of their food, including cilantro, tomatoes, chilies, beans, and corn. Beans and corns had to be stored in a dry place so that they could last a long time. They also collected wild herbs like quelites and purslane. At my Nana's house, there were always beans and tortillas. She worked hard so my mother and my uncles would never lack something to eat. My mother says that my Nana rarely sat at the table because there were always things to do with many children around. My mother shared with me that there were times when she never saw my Nana eat. Those are not the memories I have of my Nana. When I was a little girl, it didn't matter what my Nana cooked. As long as it came from her hands and the hornilla, a wood adobe stove, it always tasted good to me. I saw her as a kitchen artist who with the same ingredients was able to create so many exquisite dishes. She left her heart in that hornilla, and generations of my family, even great-grandchildren, inherited that love she had for all of us. Unfortunately, I didn't get that many years with my paternal grandmother, Loreto Chavez. On February 14th, a day after my 5th birthday, she left this world. My dad, uncles, and cousins have shared wonderful stories about how sweet Nana Loreto was. She became a single mom at a young age, but despite this, raised 7 children with love, and eventually she even cared for some of her grandchildren. My Nana Loreto worked as a seamstress to support her family. Although my Nana Loreto never went to school, she was a wise woman who taught kindness and love. My Aunt Rafaela says that one of her favorite breakfast meals from her childhood were the gorditas de piloncillo, fried corn cakes with raw brown sugar, because they were crunchy and sweet. She now understands why my Nana kept the piloncillo hidden. Times were scarce and my Nana would save the piloncillo for special treats. The sticky sugar from the piloncillo sweetened not only the gorditas, but also their hearts.